I hate to leave everything so dark, but I don't know what else to do. Guys, sometimes you just can't do everything. You're not Superman. And Ellie doesn't have the skills. My dad, there's no one that I know who would be able to come over here on Labor Day, Labor Day, guys, it's Labor Day, it's a holiday, and fix those lights. So I told Ellie of all nights to be alert and be vigilant, because we've lost some babies around here, and having no lights doesn't make it any easier. And so I can guarantee you what, oh Lord, I can't do it now. I gotta go. There's a porch full of packages. So I'm over here a lot later than normal. Today is Labor Day, like I was saying, and it was also the day of our big cardboard boat races at the other property. I also have Lex. So Lex wanted to stay and do some other stuff with his dad, so I kept him over at the other property as long as I could. And then taking him back and then swinging by over here and realizing the lights are not working. So Ellie and Megan, that's one good thing about them. They're night owls. And so they'll be out and about with their flashlights, and they're gonna try to keep that barn as safe as possible. I'm just hoping that all of the birds go up nice and high, because we definitely do have predators out and about. All right, so we're not getting any lights here to the barn area. Now, these are solar powered lights, and that's all we have working tonight here at the sanctuary. And I've been doing some investigation. Here I go again with my investigations. But I discovered what I think is the problem, and it's actually pretty dangerous. But I'm glad that we've thrown a breaker. We keep throwing breakers. I'm gonna show you why. I was calling Ellie over to show him too, and we'll have to I'm gonna have him leave the breaker off for this particular reason. I don't like the barns staying dark at night, but I also don't want to have a fire or have any kind of major issues. Now, this could have happened in so many different ways, but bottom line is we have a problem. This line used to be buried. Over here, son. This line used to be buried, but somehow it has come unburied. See that right there, that cut in the line right there?
Yeah.
So I bet you what happened was, last time we were dragging the pasture, we ended up grabbing this, and it pulled the wire out of the ground, and it snagged it on this metal, and it cut it. See it right there?
Yeah.
So that's why it blew the breaker. Okay. So what we'll have to do is, we can't do it tonight. Oh, hush it up. So we can't fix it tonight. So tonight we'll be without having any lights out here besides our solar powered lights, okay?
All right.
Hello, beautiful. Can I come in? Can I come in, sweetie? You're so upset with me because it was dark last night, wasn't it? Well, looky, guys, looky. We got lights back on. We got our lights back on. Everyone was so scared, I know. You had Ringo for protection. So what had to happen was we got us a box and we cut the wire there where it was messed up. And this is called a junction box, I believe. We attached one good end over here and one good end over there, and that kind of tied it all together. And then I buried my line, so now that when we drag our pastures, we can't grab onto it anymore and snatch onto it. Plus the animals can't be biting it. And then let's just make sure that everything works here in the little barn. I almost called it the Smalls barn. I almost said, let's make sure the lights work in the Smalls barn. We have power in the Smalls barn. She's like, I'm not a small, I'm a little. Get it right. Sissy, you're a little too, baby. I know. I didn't mean to call you a small. I didn't pick my words, baby. I did not pick my words, okay? Oh, there's a baby in there, y'all. I feel a baby. There's a baby kicking around in there. Y'all need to stop believing that there's no babies in here, because there are. There are babies in these bellies. Ouch! Tilly, I'm just trying to feel the baby. She's like, you get your hands off my stranger danger. I'm not a stranger. I see you every couple of days. I'm not a stranger, sweetie. It's Daddy. I love you. I just want to feel the baby. I want to feel it move. She ain't gonna let me. There's babies in there, people. Well, my friends, it might be time for us to address the elephant in the room. And the elephant in the room might be the fact that Adam or Steve is alone. And it's been an entire week that he's been alone. There's been no sign of Pablo or his little girlfriend. I don't know if her name is Deuce or 17. And I believe everybody from Jamie to the internet is not real sure of who's who when it comes to Pablo's girlfriend. But what we do know is that neither Pablo or his little girlfriend are here. And we miss them. And I would think that probably the biggest question that we get asked every time we go live is, what happened to Pablo? What happened to Pablo? Guys, I don't know. No one knows. But I will say this. The only feathers that we have found around here were those of one of our white turkeys. If we had found Pablo's feathers, then we would tell you we found Pablo's feathers. We'd probably do an entire investigation and figure out what side of the fence they were on and who found them and everything else. But we don't know. So I'm sorry I can't help you. I'm sorry I can't give you some kind of closure or some kind of peace of mind to know. But as of now, we don't know. So we are just as concerned as you are, but we're also hopeful. The reason I say hopeful is because we do know that our female ducks have gone off many times and have always come back. I don't know if they go find a spot to lay eggs or they find another pond to hang out with for a while. But for some reason, Pablo has not come back. And so, as sad as I am for Pablo, I'm also sad for Adam or Steve. He has lost a number of partners. Not more than Cornholio. Cornholio is still our ultimate survivor when it comes to the number of partners that he's lost. But Adam or Steve has lost some good ones too, y'all. He has lost some good ones along the way. And so, if Pablo is the latest of our casualties, then I hate that. But we've always known that Pablo was in a very vulnerable position. The fact that he's so friendly. He'll walk up to anybody. We said this in a recent video. Pablo will walk up to anybody. And that could have been some kid at the church. It could have been a man and woman at the church, and a duck walks up to them and they just, hey, let's take this duck home with us. Who knows? I don't know. But we miss him, but we don't know for a fact what's happened to him. So today I'm going to clean up this area I'm just going to clean up this area. This is the afternoon sun is not giving them any space to go. And the wind has blown all of their tarp around, all of their shading. It needs to have zip ties on it. That's going to keep it in place. That's going to give them the protection that they need from the afternoon sun. So the problem is they have this here zip tied on there where I can't get over there to it. I'll have to walk around to the other side. I'm coming in there with you, little boy. Make some room. And then all this needs to be cleaned up. That looks bad. I'm coming in. Actually, I can walk right around that way. This little boy is trying to help. I know you're a good helper, but I don't need help right now. What I need is a ladder. And guys, do not sit there and say, Lester, that's not your place to be working on that chicken coop. Guys, it's not my place to work on the chicken coop. This is my farm, and you don't divvy up jobs based on whose animals are who. You do jobs that need to be done for the betterment of the animals. There's a goat walking on top of this. Those are goat feet. Get down, little goat. That can't be good. That is why all of the netting is hanging, because baby goats don't get on top of chicken. That's why all of the netting is falling down, because of that right there, buddy. So I'm over here trying to patch and repair, and it's just to find out that this little guy here is going to pull it right back down again. Oh my Lord. It can be frustrating, friends. It can be frustrating. You love goats, but then again, you have to deal with stuff like this. And that's not cute. That's not cute or funny. And now, look what he's going to do. Oh, my gosh. Hero. Hero, come down, buddy. He's literally walking on goat wire and this screen netting that I'm trying to tie back into place. Pretty chickens, huh? So he's going up there to eat on those green limbs. They're very ingenuitive. Goats are. They're just so darn ingenuitive. Even though that's not good for Meg's chicken run, or coop, whatever you call this area. And then it could also be dangerous for him. I don't know if chicken wire can break and he can fall through there, get himself hung up in there. But I will let Ellie know, because that's not cool. Are you seeing this? Yeah. That's not cool, Bree. Say it's not cool.
Well, it's not cool. He's going to break every single bit of that wire.
So that's what I was wondering. Can he fall through there and hurt himself? You think he can fall through?
Maybe not with how she's got it wrapped.
The thing is, he's trying to get there to eat on those little limbs, but he's also making a big mess.
Survivor, I'm a survivor, survivor. Who will be the ultimate survivor? Let's find out when you spend a day in our shoes. All you creators, our sanctuary is waiting. Who will win the title? Well, it could be you. Survivor, survivor, I'm a survivor.